talking about the photography aspect of nude modelling, but the drawing aspect. So as a nude model, you will come into a room with a group of people who will sit there and draw you for a couple of hours in various poses that you make. At uni, we have nude drawing or figure drawing as a class. So we have to come there, sit there for 3.5 hours and look at a stranger's body very intensely, which can get very physically and mentally and emotionally straining. Because you have to concentrate for such a period of time in such a way that you're not used to. We have a few different types of people who come there, so there are a few different types of personalities, of course, and they really vary. The first type is the very confident type. She just loves what she's doing and she just feels sexy in her own body, even if other people don't see her in that sexy way. So she will do poses that she finds herself sexy in, and she will wiggle her bum in front of your face and you will have to stare at her bum for a period of time to draw her properly and nicely. She would pose in the most difficult way, which can get really frustrating because nude drawing can be difficult in itself, because your mind will tell you, you know exactly how to draw this. But if you really look, you have to draw body parts way shorter or way longer than you would think would be normal. She'll be sticking her arm out here and bending over, and she really tries to mix it up a bit. I think she's inspiring because she really loves what she's doing. And she's so talkative, so obviously she's not allowed to talk when she's posing, but we sort of get to know her when we have a break in between, because she's just talking to the teacher really normally. So last week she was standing there ready to be drawn, and she was just casually talking to the teacher in all of her pride, and none of the two people were really surprised at this. They were just talking as if it was a really normal situation. The next guy was an old fellow who looked like he could be in the Hells Angels, with long grey hair put in a ponytail, really sleek, and he sort of had a very even tan, so he was probably using his retirement to go on travels and sunbathe. His posing wasn't really spectacular, but it was the aura he had around him, because in the break we had then, he would go to the teacher, show her his iPad videos of the concerts he's been to. Our teacher is not the type of person for this kind of conversation, but obviously she has to be polite. So she was nodding, appreciative that he was talking to her. It looked like she was going through her shopping list and not really listening. The next guy was a very dad kind of person. He had some very interesting body features. This guy looked like a father with a child and a wife and a house and a dog, but he was really bubbling with creativity. He was doing poses that made him look like he was doing an imaginary race, which he won. He also portrayed the evolution, being a king, or being Napoleon, so he was really in his stance, standing there as if he was holding a sword in the most expensive armour there is, so he had a good imagination. Sadly, we can't read minds, so we were looking at him and thinking, what is he doing? What is he trying to do? What is he trying to portray? I have no idea. He also had a woman who was the unconfident one. She was the complete opposite of the first lady, who felt sexy in her body and really was loving it. First of all, she came so late that our teacher considered hiring one of us, which no one took the offer on, by the way. And this woman, she was very shy. It seemed like she was doing this for the first time or hasn't been doing this for a long time. She was standing there, very self-conscious. I guess when you're beginning can be quite normal. She had tattoos all over her body and piercings in places which she didn't want us to know about. But staring at a person who is naked for 3 hours, you really don't miss small details. She had a cloth with her which she used to cover her body in nearly every pose she did, and so we had to draw the cloth in all its clothiness. Yeah. The whole action of her trying to cover the piercings she didn't want us to see really backfired because we saw everything at the beginning of the session. This woman wasn't shy or overly confident, she was just hardly memorable because she really didn't do much. The other personalities really stuck in my mind because they had unique features, but this woman I nearly forgot to write down. I think what it was that we didn't find out a lot of information about her. So we did find out that she has a son who is doing something similar to us, but really that was it. So there's not a lot of things I can say about her because she was really the quiet mouse in all its glory. But those were the 5 types of nude models that we've had in our uni. Bye!